Welcome back everyone to this spectacular series where we're gonna understand Bhagavad Gita from scratch. Today, we are diving into Shloka 4 to 6 of chapter 1, where Duryodhan, still driven by his ego, continues to boast about the strength of his army. In the last video, we saw how Duryodhan's insecurity made him compare his army to the Pandavas. Instead of focusing on his strength, he was drawn to external validation through comparison, a classic sign of ego at play. Now, as we move into these next shlokas, Duryodhan starts listing the great warriors on his side, trying to convince himself and others of his unbeatable strength. Duryodhan proudly names warriors like Bhishma, Karna or Kripa, legendary figures renowned for their skills in battle. By doing so, he's not only reassuring himself but also trying to show off the sheer might of his army. But here's the catch. Even with all these power allies, his need to list them out shows deep insecurity. He's trying to convince himself that strength lies in numbers and names. But we all know, true strength isn't about how many powerful people are behind you. Let's take a step back. Why does the ego feel the need to list its accomplishments or its supporters? Because the ego constantly seeks to create an illusion of strength by highlighting external factors like power allies or status symbol. The ego tries to mask its underlying fear and insecurity. Duryodhan's need to list these warriors is a perfect example of this. He thinks these names make him invincible, but in reality, it's just his ego trying to hide internal weakness. Here's a profound truth. Ego's strength is an illusion built on external validation. It clings to name, status, and external power, thinking that these will protect it. But just like a sandcastle, these strength can be washed away in an instant when the real challenges of life arise. How often do we do this in our own lives? When we feel uncertain or insecure, we often look outside ourselves for reassurance. Whether it's boasting about achievements, showing off our connections, or even comparing our lives to others. This is the ego's way of building a false sense of security. But deep down, we know the external power doesn't last. Here, Duryodhan's illusion of strength is clear. No matter how powerful his warriors may be, they are not going to fight the inner battle that he needs to face. This false confidence is a reflection of his ego-driven blindness to the real nature of war ahead. So, the question we need to ask ourselves is, are we building our strength on external factors? Or are we grounded to true inner strength that doesn't need external validation from the outside world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you are enjoying this journey, if you feel this content is really valuable, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next step in unraveling the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita.